May you find happiness and peace, and may your home stand the test of time.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mary. Today I'll be reacting to radical gender activist tries to outsmart Charlie. So without further ado, let's get started.
Okay, how many genders are there?
Many. It's actually like quantifiably.
How about a number? So quantifiable, good.
No, it's so many because.
Give me a number, any number.
Okay, well the way the data breaks down, this is why you don't understand it.
Number.
You don't actually care about learning. You want one number. There's so many. The way that the.
So many. Not so many. Not a number.
Chromosomes actually break down with intersex genders and the way that it actually happens. That is a starting point that you learn in like 5th grade. But when you actually do real experiments, you learn that the way that data breaks down when it comes to.
Can you give me a number
genders,
or not? Number?
A number? You have 2. That's 6th grade science. When you move on, there are hundreds of different categories.
So what you learn in 6th grade becomes less true as you get older? Like gravity becomes less true?
That is a basic building
Newton's
block
third
that
law
children
becomes less
learn
true?
in order to understand the concept of gender. When you break it down into actual
Gender and
experiments when it
sex are
comes to
directly
chromosome and sex, it breaks down into hundreds of different categories that actually differentiate between just 2 genders. What you're saying is there are facts and you don't believe in there being opinions.
Yes, I am
and
saying that there are facts.
This is a scientific fact that if you talk to any biologist, you will learn.
So in biology they teach you that there's XX and XY chromosomes. So give me a number of how many genders there are.
Hundreds, many.
Unlimited, right?
It breaks
so
down
it's
in so
anything
many
you
more
want
categories.
to be, anything you feel?
No, it's what scientists determine given specific categories.
XY.
Why do you need a number if you're
Bingo. Why do you need a number? That's a great question.
You literally have no idea how it works. You're
because then you could self-identify to be anything you want at any time.
Literally, biologists are saying that this is the way the gender actually breaks down.
So you would accept the argument that you can self-identify to be anything at any time?
Yes, because literally biologists
That's what's wrong with not having a number.
There are hundreds of different numbers.
So
hundreds of different ways of gender and sex.
So like I said earlier, I could be a bobcat, I could be a fox, I could be a snake.
Literally not even the case.
I could be anything.
No, you are literally saying that
so
not the actual
XX, XY, 2 genders, 2 sexes, they're directly related.
You're just repeating words over and over
because
again.
Because it's true and you're not disproving it.
I am.
How?
Have an argument. Like seriously, there's nothing there.
No, I know, but it's more.
She keeps interrupting.
Making
it's good.
it
I like
clear
it.
that they are
She doesn't like my
to
face.
be here and say these things more than I think I'm going to convince him.
I hear you.
I think you're idiots. I think it's mainly to just have an air of like, if you're going to come in here, you're going to be uncomfortable and you're going to have to put up a good fight, which you're not doing. You're really quoting like super basic, shitty science that is just meant to teach.
But okay, but again, you don't have a number. I just want to recap.
Hundreds. There's hundreds of
so where would you
put
data breaks down? Okay, so the data breaks down in 2 very simple predominant categories: XX and XY, and that's no. Oh, so there's not male and female.
I mean, to a certain degree, but there are different ways that breaks down. When you actually get into sex and gender and X and Y chromosomes, it doesn't just break down in the way that there's many different ways.
And how would you categorize society then? Do you think men and women are categorically different?
I would go by specific scientific criteria and then go off of what that study and that information actually says. You see, that information breaks down into much more difficult and complex things than you can just say in 5 seconds with 2 different genders. I think what happens is you don't understand science and scientific backing. And you just want to put forth this fascist simple.
Oh, fascist simple. Here we go. That's interesting.
That will keep you.
So what is fascist about saying there's 2 genders?
Is you're just being completely not faithful to what actual science is telling you.
No, science is quite simple.
That there's an oppressive narrative about how you think.
So now I'm oppressive. How am I being oppressive? The truth comes out eventually. So how am I being oppressive?
Yeah, you're being oppressive.
How am I being oppressive?
You're being oppressive by denying people the ability to have.
How have I denied anyone anything? Okay, denying people identity. People can identify however they want. I'm only going to use 2 genders. That's the way that
eventually you're the problem and you're going to get pushed out of the way.
Anyone who does not identify by like a female or male, you can identify them as an animal. You were saying
no, I haven't said that.
You could identify yourself.
I think history has sort of proven where your type of people are.
No, I asked if I could be a bobcat, and somebody said yes earlier, and you said no.
You're a bobcat.
I'm a bobcat. I can be whatever I want to be. I could be a tree. I could be an 85-year-old person. Why not?
All right, I'm late to class. Have fun, bobcat.
Okay.
I love Charlie because he's so cool. He wants to dialogue. He wants you to bring your point. Don't just say this and you don't have any fact to back it up. He said, okay, there are 2 genders. So if you don't believe, then at least prove him wrong. you can at least mention like 3 or even 4 to back your facts. You saying there are hundreds, you are not mentioning anything. You can mention, I think, we have this gender, or maybe there are 2 gender, but they're breaking down into this part, this, like, at least try and like let him know, like, okay, he's wrong, okay, because you saying there are hundreds shows that you don't know what you're saying because you can't place your hands on it. He's letting you know that yes, there are 2, which is male and female, which is X and Y chromosome, and you are not bringing out facts. You say biology say this, then state it. What does biology say? You are not saying anything. Well, this is a beautiful one. If you choose to identify as anything, is left for you. I think in my country, someone was sentenced to prison for I think for spraying money in public, and we were wondering where would they put this guy, because he's a guy but he dresses like a woman, like, he has done this liposuction, added breasts and those and so many other things. So we were wondering where would they put him. The guy in charge of the prison said he will be placed in a male prison, but he will be protected. And I was like, he's a male, obviously, but because of how he has portrayed himself in the media, we thought maybe they would give him the special treatment and put him in a place that suits his gender. But I feel I was surprised when they placed him in a male prison, but that is who he is. He was born as a male. He has the qualities of a male. Even if he decides to, add extra thing to make himself look like a woman, but that does not change the fact that he is a male. And you can see if you do something wrong today, or let's say you're about to use a washroom, you either choose between a male washroom or a female washroom. I don't know if in other continents they've created a washroom for let's say universal sex, or I don't know, but in Africa it's either a male bedroom or a woman bathroom. So there's nothing in between. So that is what Charlie is saying. Charlie is saying they are just 2 gender. You can decide from that 2 gender you want to be whoever you want to be, but that does not mean he will call you that. He will call you the gender you were born in, because to me that is what I feel is the right gender, or that is what I feel it's our gender. So it depends on how you choose to manipulate yours and make yourself feel like you are not what you originally are. But this is beautiful. I love the fact that I was born a guy, and I won't replace it for anything, because I don't think I can bear the monthly flow. So I think I prefer being born a guy. So same way ladies who prefer being born as a lady, because they feel like, yeah, they are comfortable, or they are used to the gender they are in. So I don't know why anyone would want to change their gender. Well, you can let me know in the comment section. This is a beautiful one coming from Charlie, and I want to check out more videos from him. So if you have any recommendation, let me know in the comment section. If this is the first time visiting the channel, click on the subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and remember bless.